quitting alcohol. So fucking, I'm feeling this deep sense of sadness at the moment about Ireland. I don't know whether I'm jumping to conclusions or whether my sample size is too small, but I've just been on a little trip up to Tipperary. So I found out, my dad sent me a message the other day, and he said his cousin said the Boyles originated from Clonmel in Tipperary. So yesterday we went up to the Rock of Cashel. So the place is called Cashel, and we stayed the night there and then went on to Clonmel today and just got back. But fucking, I don't know what's going on. The vibe is off. So we went into a pub and had a few drinks. Well, my wife and our friends had a few drinks, and we took the kids in. The pubs in Ireland are so goddamn fucking beautiful. I don't know whether it's just I spent so much time in fucking pubs that I just love. Like, I love the atmosphere. I love the decor. I love the fucking wood. I love especially Irish pubs, mainly Irish pubs. They just, I don't know. Maybe it's in my DNA or something like that. I just fucking love them. So we went into this pub in Cashel, and there's like 4 old guys in there. This is a Tuesday night, and I'm thinking this is probably not fucking peak hour for this pub. And so the bartender, who was also an old dude, serves us a couple of drinks, and then we get chatting to him. And I ask him, I'm like, do many young people come into these bars? And he's like, almost none. And I'm like, are there young people around? He's like, yeah, there's young people around, but they go to the gym now. They don't drink. They don't come down here. It's all just old clientele. And there was something very sad about that. So that was the first one. And I was like, okay, maybe it's just this little town. Cashel isn't like a fucking big area. It's got a castle there, and it's so beautiful. Like, these little places are so fucking cool. And this place has like 40 bars or some shit like that. You're just walking past, like, great bar, great bar, great bar. And in your mind, you're picturing what it used to be, how it used to be, what was going on. Were the streets packed? Were the bars packed? You can imagine there was like a community inside the bar. So that sort of hit me, and we had a nice night there and whatever. And then we moved on to Clonmel. And what a fucking beautiful place. If the Boyles are from there, it felt like it, because I had an instant connection to the place. I was like, I like it. There's a river running there. I just imagined my fucking ancestors frolicking in the water, the emerald water. It was glistening. It's green. You look up into the hills. It's fucking just rolling, undulating hills. You're like, oh, were the Boyles a potato farmer, or what was going on, or were they dying from the famine? Who knows? But this town, Clonmel, I fucking thought it was great. So we spent the whole day there just walking around, and the city seemed lively enough. There's obviously immigration happened there, but it didn't seem too much. We drove past some schools and shit like that, and it was mainly just Irish. There's a lot of Irish in that town. There's obviously immigration, but anyway, we went to a place, I think it was Sean Tierney's bar and restaurant in Clonmel, and we walk in, and it's just this long, beautiful bar, like an Irish fucking bar, just all the way down. And it's just a place where you're like, this is a place I would love to come here 5 nights a week and just hang out with friends and family. It was more or less empty, and there was one dude behind the bar, and I guess he was the dude who owned the bar. And when I was looking it up before we went there, I fucking saw that it was for sale as well. And it had only good reviews. It was fucking beautiful bar, one of these old school Irish bars. And we get taken down the bottom, and you're just sitting there in this empty bar, and this one dude's running around, and you order some food, and he's the only guy in there, and he's running down and he's running up, and obviously he's trying to save money. Obviously, fucking, I don't know what's going on, but your heart's breaking a little bit. You're like, all right, is this the end of this culture? Like the pubs in Ireland, that's the community. That's where I imagined, I don't know if this is even true, but that's the place where I imagine the Irish learn a lot of things about their culture. Stories are passed on family to family. That's where fucking grandpas teach their grandchildren to have their first beer and fuck around. That's where you learn to fucking tell a story. That's where the Irish learn to hold somebody's attention with a story. That's where you become a fucking storyteller, is in the fucking bars. That's where you pass the torch, like from the older generation to the younger generation. It's important, like it's an important thing. It shouldn't just be abandoned completely. Like, it's hard for me to reconcile as well, because obviously I know the dangers of drinking, and I understand that the Irish have fucking drinking problems, that's for sure as well. But is the answer to abandon it completely? Because I just went to Spain, because me and my wife were talking about it. I'm like, there's something heartbreaking about these places just being empty. And it's no different, I suppose, than going to that fucking castle we went to, and it's fallen apart. Like, no one lives there anymore. It used to be the center of some sort of fucking society, and that society died and moved on, and no one kept the building updated. And eventually it fell down, and now it's a relic that tourists go to. But there's no life in it anymore. And I feel like that might be happening with like the Irish pub sort of culture. I don't even know if this is entirely true. This is just my imagination mixed with my expectations and what I'm seeing in reality. You know what I mean? So whether it's true or not, that's not for me to say. That's for the Irish to say. But I was speaking to the bartenders, and things seem fucking bleak. And you can just imagine these places, what they would have been like in the heyday. It would have been a place where things happened, to say the least. But it is an integral part of the Irish culture. And what I was about to say about Spain, like, we were just in Spain, and Spain has a vibrancy about it. People are like drinking in the morning, but it doesn't seem to be a problem. The places are packed. There's youth in the places. There's older people in the places as well. It's not just fucking young people, but people are out and about, and they're fucking doing things. Spain still seemed electric. It does not feel electric here. You can imagine what I fucking feel like. I thought I'd walk into a fucking Irish bar, especially in the place where the Boyles are from, and there would at least be something. There would be some sort of atmosphere that would make me want to just fucking throw it all away, get a pint, and just participate. But it was far from that. It was far from that. I can tell you that right now. I was like, this is one of the saddest things I've ever seen in my entire life. It's like a ghost town or something. I don't know what is going on. I don't mean the town. Clonmel was quite happening, but there was also a lot of to-lets and for sales and empty shop fronts and all that sort of stuff. So I don't know what's going on in that town. I was only there for a day. But there has to be a way that you can continue the pub culture and pass it on to the next generation without creating full-blown psychotic alcoholics. It's dangerous, to say the least, but surely, like, it's important enough because you learn so much at the pub. You learn how to speak to people. You learn how to tell stories. You've got to fucking talk over a fiddler in the corner. And I mean like a fiddle player and a pedophile. You know what I mean? You got to like deal with what's going on in the pub. You got to learn to fucking pick up girls there if girls ever enter Irish bars. I don't know. I haven't seen one in there ever. But I don't know. I don't know what you're going to do about it, but I feel like if you let these places die, you're going to let your culture, part of your culture, die. You just can't replace like an Irish pub, like a local Irish pub. You can't replace that with health. You can't replace that with a 24/7 gym. I know I shouldn't even be saying that, but it just seems very fucking sad to me to let these places fucking die. And I don't know what fucking you're meant to do about it. Drinking is not fucking good, but it's also not all bad. You don't want to just let these places become tourist attractions. That's what it felt like. It felt like the only people going into these places are people like me who are looking for some sort of fucking authentic Irish bar experience, and the rest of the time no one's there. The only people in the bars are fuckwits like me, just there to witness shit. I don't know, it's fucking depressing to me. When I was driving back from Clonmel today, like I was almost in tears. Something's going on, and it's not just Ireland. It's fucking everywhere. And it's not just that people have traded fucking drinking for the gym. There's something else going on. There seems to be a transition taking place that I'm not fully understanding what it is. Maybe, you know how you transition from like the Stone Age to like the Bronze Age? Maybe we're in some sort of transition like that where the things that were important to that age are in the process of dying, and now there's going to be something fully new coming. And I'll be happy with that as well. But there's also a sadness that comes along with the loss. But like I've been practicing for the last 4 weeks, I'm just an information processor now. I have no emotions attached to anything. Just processing information. Anyway, that'll fucking do it for tonight, and I'll see you the fuck later.